Okay, I'm going to show you how to take out a hard drive on a Dell Inspiron 14-inch laptop. First thing you're going to need to do is remove the battery. And if you have the lock enabled, which is this key right here, you can see the button right here, you can see that the little picture of a lock and unlock. So you can unlock it and push that one over. And then the battery just slides out. Then with a Phillips screwdriver, I'm going to remove the memory door. Cover. Excuse me. And then you're going to start removing the screws here to take the bottom off. The screw doesn't want to come out very easily. You can tap it out, or you have to wait till you get everything else out. I don't think I have to actually remove those. Those are for the keyboard, but I haven't done this particular laptop yet, so. I'm looking down the holes to make sure I got them all. Oh, I missed this one. That was the CD, obviously I removed. CD, DVD player. Depending on what you've got. Okay, once you have all the screws out, then you need to take two flathead screwdrivers and kind of pry under the keyboard until you get the metal part out, and it'll kind of snap out, and then you can start working them around slowly, because you don't want to break them, but it comes out hard. Then once you get it out some, then the rest should snap right out pretty good. There's little tabs, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4 across the top that you can kind of pry once you get it out. Then the keyboard comes out. Now, pretty much on any laptop motherboard configuration, the keyboard, all the electrical connectors, we'll zoom in, you can see here. And there are little tabs that you just kind of take your little fingernail and pop the little black part up, and then the ribbon cable just comes right out, and then there's your keyboard out. You'll notice there's a couple of others here and here and here to take out, and the same thing, just a little black part. It just kind of pops out. And pull those out. Now the hard drive is over this way here. Over this way. So there's a few more screws we're going to have to take out. Okay, now that you got those screws out, you're going to take the two flathead screwdrivers again and start prying on the side in between the plastic. Just be very careful. You don't want to mar it up, and just work your way around as it snaps up. And it doesn't take a lot of pressure, but as you slowly work it, you'll hear it keep snapping, and that's just each little tab popping out. I like to be careful so I don't scratch it, so especially if it's somebody else's laptop. And just work that around till you get it out. Oh, there we go. It's just stuck on that end. And since I pulled out the ribbon cables, there you go. That's the top of the case. And right under here is your hard drive. That's actually it right there. So basically you're going to have to take out the screws. Let's see, I think there's 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You basically want to get it enough to where you can lift the the motherboard enough to pull the hard drive out. You don't have to remove the whole thing. You can if you want. But you want to take out the screws just enough to lift the motherboard to get access to the hard drive. And also there is another cable here. This one is just one you just kind of pop out from each side. Just be very careful. You can either take 2 screwdrivers or your fingernail, but basically you want to just barely wiggle enough to pull it out. Don't twist it too far to the side or try and pull it by the wires. You may pull out the wires out of the case itself. And then over here is another of the ribbon cables. You pop that up. I'm actually going to try and do it without removing this part and see if I can do it. If not, then I've seen where other people have taken the fan out. Also, as you get these screws out, there's 2 silver ones here. That's for the hard drive. So you want to remove those. Otherwise you won't be able to slide it out when you lift the motherboard. And it does slide this way. So when you lift this up, you're going to slide the hard drive to your left. Okay. Now here over for your ports, that's the only part that makes it kind of difficult to pull out. Otherwise this would just lift right up. Oh, I just thought of something else. Remove the SD card insert. Okay, now that we've got the motherboard up, see there's a screw from this side So let's see if we can get that. This is one of those things where it might be easier to take the motherboard all the way out. That's why it's nice with the laptops you have where they have a hard drive compartment. A couple of screws and boom, there's access to your hard drive. Obviously one would hope that while you own your laptop that you never have to worry about it, but now let's see if we can kick this to the left. And there we go. One removed hard drive. Basically the reason I'm removing this one is because I want to put it into an external hard drive enclosure and get the files off of it a lot easier because I can't boot to it. Could use a USB thumb drive and boot and do it that way, but this one's got quite a bit of data on it, and plus I want to try and fix it. It's a 320 gig hard drive. And it's my daughter's laptop, so I like to take very good care of it. Alright, I will do my test, and if I have to replace the hard drive, I'll be back to show you how to put it back together. Thank you.